So what's going on, everyone? My name's Violent. Welcome to IWZombies. Today we're going to be talking about DLC 4. We've had a chance to get our hands on the actual super Easter egg. Maybe a lot of you guys are catching up right now, but we're going to be talking about what's happening at the end game. What's happening with the extension of the end game, and how can we improve the grind moving forward in Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, if it's your first time around here, be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments section if you guys are new. And also, if you go on to learn anything, drop a like on this video. I'm joined here today with The Warrior. What's going on, Warrior?
What's going on, guys? It's the Warrior925 here.
He's going to be linked down in the description box below. Be sure to check out his channel as well. But to kick things off, we're going to talk about what's in game right now and what can we do. Okay, so we do have a super Easter egg boss fight, which has rewards, which feature Director's Cut features. And that's the new camo, the 25k starting, and single pap in the magic wheel. Can you think of any other rewards right now off the top of your head for Director's Cut?
No, I think you got them. You got the camo starting off with Perkaholic, 25k.
Ah, that's it, the Perkaholic. I didn't note that.
Permanent Perkaholic, by the way.
Perma perks.
Just real quick before we go any further, I just wanted to mention that I think we forgot to mention Willard Wyler also as a playable character was another DLC for Easter egg add-on.
Right, yeah. So we got a ton of these rewards happening with these super Easter egg boss fights. In addition to that, we have weekly milestones that we're achieving every single week, including bounties, which has a weekly reset. That pretty much is the only weekly milestone, but where it fits in this category, we have the level grind, right? And Director's Cut Easter eggs, which, as you know, if you help non-Director's Cut players, you get a reward of 50k XP that boosts your rank. And so Director's Cut Easter egg players, you guys get that bonus as well. And then leads into the topic of what else can we do, you know, the monthly events. Okay, so there's DLC add-ons that happen, and it's not every month, but sometimes in patches we will get that. And this is just an overview, just so in case people are new to the game. There are seasonal events, and one seasonal event that is coming up right now for Halloween. This event, just like 12 Days of Winter and Days of Summer, is going to start out with a quad feed, okay? So double XP across the board will be back, and double keys will be featured. Now, we do have a zombie crate that's going to be featured in this DLC 4 extension, okay? This Endgame game mode that's being introduced is going to bring along with it some sort of crate. But is this crate different than the triple play that we saw previously? This triple play we've talked about already, but is it related? That is my question. Because I would love themed weapon sets, but that's just me. I want themed weapon sets or character models, something like that. You guys remember boss battles, right? We've talked about this. This is the new game mode that's coming, okay? We have actual images now to confirm this, okay? So we have an image with Zombies in Spaceland and Raven the Redwoods. Each of the bosses is showing on each side, okay? Then we have Shaolin Shuffle and Attack of the Radioactive Thing, where we have their bosses as icons. Very interesting stuff. DLC 4, same concept here with the actual mammoth is over there on the left, and then we have a mystery as to where the super Easter egg boss is going to go. Is there going to be another sort of super Easter egg boss round for the new game mode? Like, what is going on here? Or are we just summoning Mephistopheles at our own will? Can we do that now in practice in the super Easter egg boss fight? In-game exclusive rewards are there, but all the MK2 versions are locked behind a paywall. Okay, there's no getting around that. Now, the base weapon you can unlock with salvage. The MK2 weapons are from zombie crates. The MK2 weapon's actually 15% extra XP per kill. That's why they're sought after. But yeah, you gotta open up zombie crates to get those. Why do you like the fact that you can't earn that? I happen to think that those are the best weapons in the game.
I think that you should be able to unlock them somehow by playing the game and grinding it. I think the fact that you do grind, yes, to get the keys or whatever to spin them, but it's just a random. It's just like playing the lottery. Kind of sucks for people that grind the game. One person could get 30 keys that never plays the game ever and get that gun, but guys like me and you that grind this game might never get the weapons that we want out of the Mark II editions.
Right.
Kind of sucks.
And we did veer at some point away from the everyone can earn what's in the game. You can't do that nowadays. You can't earn everything that's technically in the game. Some things will be locked away. And this is just a good instance of it. So we wanted to note that for Infinite Warfare Zombies, that this was occurring. Whether it was a good thing or a bad thing, it just needed to be noted. Under loadouts, you know, we have Fate and Fortune cards and we have weapons kits. Well, what do you think about gear mods? These are the perks that we have. Would you like to be able to re-roll them on your weapons?
You have to go into more detail. Go into more detail a little bit about that.
Not too complicated, but the weapon itself that you have two perks on it usually. All right, you have 2 perks on that weapon usually. Would you like to be able to re-roll that? Say you have the nuke perk, right, where you have 150 kills, and say you don't want that, you want to change that. So of the variant that it is, if it's rare, then you would have the rare re-roll. If it was legendary, you would have a legendary re-roll, right? But what I'm thinking for the loadouts and the weapon kits is that we should have that all take place with the social space vendor, because we know social space is going to be coming in World War II Zombies. So we have to think about that. We have to include that into the future if we're going to talk about improvement. And so I think a social space vendor should be in charge of the loot side or the reroll side of your perks with your weapons. So clan rewards is something else that I just want to briefly talk about. Under barracks you'll see there's clan tag, and that's pretty much all we got now. They kind of did away in ghosts with clans. At least that's where it was hot and heavy with clan wars. And since that time, it has slowly but surely died down over time. And it's all condensed now into this clan tag. Now, something I would like to see for clan rewards is special calling cards, or your clan tag itself can be colored compared to other ones that might be grayed out. I think having a special color would make it special. And the alternate side of this is if customization is going to be introduced, whether it be a new PvP mode coming up, maybe Grief 2.0, if that was ever thought of, seasonal event gear. I think for clan rewards we should have seasonal event gear that we could apply to our characters, and this might be exclusive to clans only. So if you're not in a clan, you'll never be able to get this seasonal type of gear. Now, where I want to go with this is that I think with World War II Zombies we're going to have customizable gear again, like we did in Extinction for Ghosts. This will allow us to introduce different sets of specialties, or what we want to do, different types of pistols, different types of gear, different types of weapons, and we'll have a good class system set up here. And I think what would be really cool to see is the gear sets. Alright, specific gear sets for Easter eggs as we go through them throughout each DLC. And you would be able to apply them to your character for the time that you're going through it. You know, it would be popular. What kind of public events could you have in-game? Because we know we're going to have it for headquarters. We already know that's confirmed. But cross-server public events. Let's just say you're in-game and all of a sudden out of nowhere it says there's a public event going on, and people just start appearing out of nowhere into your server and can help you beat that boss or whatever is spawning in, you know. I think awesome. That would be awesome for XP boosts, rank progression, you know, and also dropping random loot. Because I think people want a loot grind, but they don't know how it should go or the way it should work. I think a public event in-game that would be cross-server where people just come in to help you because you need that much firepower. I think cool rewards for that would be a good random loot. So it could be from a trash loot that you would not even want to keep, all the way to epic gear that you could apply to your character. And some people might get luckier than others, but that's why it's fun. So what I'm comparing is the grind versus supply drops. So with this topic, alright, so the loot based should be based off performance. Okay, so what you've done in the game, whether you've completed the Easter egg, you've gone 30 rounds, there are stipulations within the game already set up for the reward system. We know that these things are in place anyway when we get the game, so why isn't it also thought of with the after action report? That's my question. We may get 30 keys in a game, but where I'm going with this is that I think there should be an attached loot with bonus variations. I say that in the sense of you'll get keys by ending the game if you've gone 30 rounds. But if you beat the Easter egg, you'll get those keys, and you might get a zombie crate. But you also might get an MK2 hack.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I was just gonna say, because me and you, you know, we run through the Easter eggs, you know, in director's cut mode. Sometimes we get them done before round 5.
Right.
And when the game ends, we maybe get 1 or 2 keys, which isn't really fair. It's like, well, I mean, I appreciate the director's cut mode, it's great, but we just completed a whole Easter egg and we didn't really gain anything off of it.
Right.
And I feel like it should automatically be at least, like, you know, like you said, a zombie crate or 30 guaranteed keys for, you know, beating the Easter egg.
Like, that's for sure the loot that you're gonna get, and you'll know you'll get that loot. So regardless of how you know, not fun the game might have been, you know that the end reward will be worth it. So that'll make you play better overall, or want to play better and grind the game more. At least that's kind of where I'm coming with it. So those are sort of my top 5 improvements for the game. But overall, I have to say that extending the end game was a good decision for Infinity Ward. I like that the new game mode is coming. I like that a Halloween event is on the way. So just get in there, do your thing, save up your keys, and 400 keys is the minimum requirement that we all should be going for to save up right now. I know it's a lot of keys, but there's many ways to get it, okay? You can do melee kills, you can do headshots, high rounds, bounties, whatever you got to do. Try to get 400 keys, because that might be what it's going to cost for this new triple play coming up. And that's all we have really to say about improving the grind, extending the end game, and where we go from here is World War II Zombies. So, Warrior, you got anything you want to add?
I just hope World War II Zombies is all I expect it to be. I'm looking forward to... I love Director's Cut mode. I'm looking forward for it to come out on Xbox and PC as well, because I got all my good guns on Xbox, but definitely looking forward to a new Zombies, and I just hope it's great, just like Infinite Warfare Zombies was, and Black Ops 3.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for being on the channel, man. Appreciate you being here. He'll be linked down in the description box below, so you guys can go check him out if you want. But other than that, that's going to wrap up thoughts on the Super Easter Egg and what we think of extending the end game. So, I will talk to you guys later. Warrior, peace out, my friend.
Later, guys.
Violent out.